We do not like planned obsolescence. We build equipment to last as long as we can because it's respect to the customer to do as good a job as you can do.
I hope DuroVac continues on the way it is and continues to grow. I mean, that's the goal. I don't know where I'd be without DuroVac. They've got me to where I am today, and I'm very grateful.
In the early years, there was a moment that it occurred to me. And I was looking around and I'm thinking, you know what? This company's got potential.
My definition of a successful business is a business that can grow and thrive whilst bringing their people along the way and ensuring that they grow and thrive also. Always set bold, courageous goals, and always remember that your people are your greatest asset on your balance sheet.
The biggest milestone was in the initial startup. I started in September 2003. It's definitely a busy time because you have to set up all of the books. Well, Jennifer, can you come and work with me like on day half, right? Like the first half day. Okay, well, I guess so. And so all of the books and the thing and if and ever, all of that stuff had to be set up, and then it took me several months to rewrite the website. Had to be completely rewritten, and then all of the invoices and all of the letterhead and all of the thing and the thing and the thing and all of the drawings and all of the everything all had to be completely redone over the course of no time whatsoever. And by the way, you have to do your job by continuing to sell, and you have to do the engineering, and you have to do the drawings while the drawings aren't done. So that was a lot of 16 and 18-hour days to get that one done. That's when David and Jen came on during this startup phase. And then the next milestone was Anti and a fella named Jan Ostermeyer, who came in 2007. We did not have an office. We didn't have anything. We had to go and find that stuff and build that stuff, right? Anti and I painted and changed ceiling tiles and that sort of thing.
In the beginning, it was Kevin, Jennifer, Kevin working out of his basement office, and they rented an office for me at the fabrication shop. We were surviving, and the orders kept coming in, and there was a point around towards the end of 2006. There was an opening space, a shop space in the building where our fabrication shop was. Kevin asked me my opinion. I said, you know what? It's an opportunity. We should take advantage of it. And it was around about that time that Kevin gave Anti Vuong an offer to join on the sales team. And I would say that was kind of like a pivotal moment, end of 2006, early 2007. When we expanded our sales team and we got our own space. We got our own office and our own shop. From there on, it just basically took off. Fast forwarding to 2018, we moved into where we are now, which is 20,000 square feet and 2,000 of office, staff of over 20 people. It's been amazing to see over that length of time.
I joined DuroVac on January 2007. And my first impressions were those of excitement, enthusiasm. I was where I was in my life, and I needed that challenge. So Kevin Weaver gave me that opportunity to come and grow the business. We were founding the company. We were building the foundations. Not only were we working, doing our day-to-day jobs, but we were also the builders of this company. We put in the carpets, we painted the walls, we set up the internet when the internet just started. So we really had that sense of being pioneers when we started.
Even in the beginning days when it was just the four of us, Kevin could sell, and he could sell big corporations. And we put together some big jobs, big six-figure jobs. We got them engineered, we got them made, we got them tested, we got them put on a truck and invoiced, and it was just the four of us. But you know what? We were kind of fearless back then. because we figured we could take on anything. When those jobs were on a truck and on the way, that was a great sense of satisfaction. Yeah, that was great.
Jan Ostermeyer was very important, came available. He was an employee, a salesperson for a company called MaxVac, which was one of the main competitors that I had. And this guy was a very ridiculously good salesperson. Like, that guy would beat me 18 out of 20 times. I mean, he was really ridiculously good. He could sell it on the basis of the belt drive or something. Like, it just absolutely, he was really good. And so when he actually got jerked around by his company and he became available, I scooped him really fast. But his knowledge of that market led directly to the PL25 and the PL40. The 3-inch hose and the 4-inch hose machines, and those two things, and the size of the hopper, and the interchangeability of it, and the fact that at that time it was direct driven, all of those decisions came about from Jan because he knew the market. So we built to market. And Jan and I went to war against Hivac. We would cut until we got that job. Like, honestly, like way less than a year. We had those designed, and now we were winning 18 out of 20.
Developing the PLCV series of power lifts really took our sales game of that staple product to the next level. 2013 was when we launched Generation 3, where we introduced the configurable universe of our entire product line that spans from the DVR all the way to the CentralVac series. So in that time, Kevin developed the vac selector and the quote sheet to match and to align with our configurable product line, that which today still exists and has really taken us leaps and bounds forward. So I would really say that those were defining moments of our existence.
In 2010, I read a book called Preparing Your Company for Sale. And really what it said was, you have to systematize things. The idea for the configurator and automating the quoting and the selection and all of that, that's the glimmer of where that's started. That taught me how to build in such a way that it reduced the cost by like 60%, so that was all very good. And that move to assemble from stock parts allowed us to get them really reduce our margins, because of course it's way less money to buy things 5 and 10 at a time than everything being 1 at a time.
Kevin is amazing at design. I've seen him write out a vacuum system on a paper towel or napkin, and sell it to somebody like that. Just something that out of the blue that he'd never seen before. So, yeah, he's the brains behind where we are today. Though Kevin and Anti are the driving force behind DuroVac, Dave is the one who takes their ideas and runs with it, and he makes it happen. He executes it. He is amazing. He knows vacuums inside out. A lot of it's experience. He installed vacuum systems for a while, so he knows everything there is to know about vacuums and how to actually build it and get it out the door. I think that Anti taking over from Kevin was what needed to be done at the time. The company would not have grown without Anti behind him. Somebody had to take over the reins, and so Anti has been here for so long and very eager to make changes and eager to make the company grow, and Kevin allowed him to do that, and I'm glad that him and Maud are behind the company now.
Several years ago, I wrote my personal endeavor for the company, and it is to build a 100-year-old timeless company we're all proud to work for. And I believe we're journeying towards it. I'm still amazed every year at our capacity to grow and to thrive, not only as a business, but as a group of people. But now that I'm in the pilot seat, I get to see it firsthand, how people are growing and thriving within the organization, but also they are part of driving this success in the business.
We have accomplished a lot, built the company up, grown the DuroVac family. It fills me with a great sense of satisfaction is probably an understatement. But I really feel good about how I have contributed to the growth in this company.
Oh, DuroVac today is so different from where we started. It's a company now. It was just a little thing before. And to know it's growing this much, I love it.
Most of the 20 years is a blur of trying to get things done. And in the last 3 years, when Anti finally was brought in as a president, it allowed me to step back a little and reflect. The idea that people are working together in such a way that there's a synergy where everybody is actually feels a comfort within the word family is very different from most companies. And because we treat our people well, we don't have continual turnover, so we have very, very high efficiency there. And to take that as a whole and to go for 20 years, not a single year, not even on our startup first 3 quarters did we have a loss year. And then to be able to actually have a succession that works, better operated than I handed it over, is obviously it's a lifetime achievement. It's it doesn't get very, very much better than that, honestly.
When I think of myself being able to lead a business, I can not feel anything else but humility and pride. We work with a team of professionals that are competent, just generally beaming with joy. And to be able to collaborate with folks like that every day, it's not like work anymore. So every day I wake up and I don't count the hours, and I just have a lot of excitement. So what I want to tell our people is thank you. Thank you for showing up every day, giving your best hours to DuroVac, living the values that are of family, honor, respect, discipline, passion, and decency. Thank you for honoring our brand promise, that is to build famously tough vacuums to make everybody happy. And with all of that, every day we are journeying towards our visions, to our founders. You know, raising our hat and toasting to Dave McCartney, Jennifer Sullivan, and Kevin Weaver, who were all part of what I call the founding force. I'm one of them, but the last of them. Thank you to them for their deep, deep contribution, but also that I will be that voice. I will be the guardian and the steward of their hard work, their legacy. And so that we all stand on their shoulders, respect everything they've left for us, and wish for them to still stick around in the DuroVac ecosystem so that they can come and just remind us of the good old days of DuroVac.